Finally, the other aspect to the post-flight analysis has to do with CFIs and student pilots. So let's hit the back button. We'll go back over here. And now what I really want to do, I'm going to just clear this filter here, is to pretend that I'm a CFI. I'm not, so don't worry. If you saw me fly, you'd probably be happy I wasn't a CFI and not totally shocked. If you are a CFI and you had student pilots, the way that you set this up is very, very simple. First of all, you can either send or receive endorsements on the system, but the system does work better if both you as a CFI and your student are using FlyQ. Granted, probably not a big shock there, but if you're both using FlyQ, then it makes it very easy, because it means that the CFI, for example, can see all the flights that their students take, if the students allow it, of course. So let me give you an example of that. So if I hit that Friends button again, and if I had 3 or 4 students, I would simply type in their names right here in the search box, or their email address, whichever you like. Type those in. Basically, it will give me the search results, and I ask to follow them. After my students allow me to follow them, then I would be seeing their flights as they make them. Great. So let's pretend for a moment that Mike is my student. So let's say that Mike took this flight. The endorsements that you as a CFI can give to somebody are not directly related to a flight, but it is an easy thing to do from a flight. So if you hit the action button associated with any flight that Mike took, one of the choices here at the bottom is Send Endorsement. So now I hit Send Endorsement. It pre-fills in, because I've already edited it once, my name, Mike's name, my CFI number, my CFI expiration date. I've already signed my signature here like this. And then you can pick what type of category to give somebody. Like if Mike, and he is an instrument pilot, this may be an instrument test. Give him a test of flight proficiency practical test. If I hit the preview button, first of all, it warns me that there's a couple of fields I didn't fill out, like the name of the practical test, but whatever. You can edit that while you're doing it. But it shows me a preview of the endorsement that I'm going to give Mike. I'll hit the Create button. So now that we can see the endorsement that I just gave Mike is right there. To see more detail on it, I can just tap on it, or Mike can. I can make a comment, or anyone else that's following Mike would see this too. So they can make a comment, saying something to the effect of, like, great job. Like that. Hit post. And there it is. So the comment is then added to it on Mike's flight, and so on. So a very, very easy way for a student to grant for a CFI rather, to grant an endorsement to a student. One of the other things I should point out is that Seattle Avionics really likes student pilots and likes CFIs. So CFIs can get the product for just $19. It's both the IFR and the VFR package, the whole kit and caboodle, nothing else to buy. That's $19. And their students can get, also for the same $19, the VFR only package, because students means private pilot, doesn't mean instrument pilots. So it's only for private pilots. They get the VFR package for the first year for just $19. The last part about the CFI and the student pilot features that I should mention is that we have specialized reports that help CFIs and students there. So if you go to the Reports button, one of the text reports is called Endorsements Received. When I tap on Endorsements Received, that in fact is what I'm going to see. These are all the endorsements that I, as a student pilot, have received from my CFI. So a very graphical type system. So basically, when you print this out, each of these is about the right size for printing and putting into a paper logbook if you want to. Similarly, if I've granted any endorsements to someone else, I can hit Endorsements Sent, and I would see those come out as well, like this. So you see the endorsements that I have sent to other people, like the one that I gave Mike just a little while ago.